Hey everybody, this is Al with El Rey Collection, and decided to open some packages I've got. It's never a fun time when you get packages that have this type of security checked things on here with like repackaged tape. Or this is my favorite for those of you who aren't in the U.S. The U.S. Customs and Border Patrol. That's always a great one to see what those guys have. So today I got a couple small pieces of mail and a rather large box from CU. So it's not that heavy and it's not all cards. So there'll be some other stuff in there. And I'm always open to questions or comments. And if you can, hey, just I always forget to do this, but if you're watching this and you can hit the like button, I think somehow as you watch this, that would be super appreciated. I guess it helps the algorithm somehow. And I think I'm almost to 1,000 subscribers, which is great. I'm as soon as I kind of cross that, I'm gonna ask the community what types of videos that you would like to see, and I'm going to try to put together a string of them this summer, whether they're players, whether they're country specific, whether they're top 10 lists or other things, or if anybody has some ideas, feel free to share those as well. So don't forget to subscribe if you're not, and like if you can. And happy to read the comments as I go. It may take a bit for me to respond because I'm obviously opening stuff and basically a one-man show. So without further ado, let me start to open the packages. So I think these are ones from Europe coming in, and um, I think if you followed me in the past, you kind of know some of my preferences. Um, for a long, long time, I've been trying to put together um, some specific runs. This particular run's one of my favorites that I'm trying to put together, and this here is a very, in my experience, very rare Eusebio card from it's from Carcel, and it's 1963, so it is concurrent with the Panini sticker, and it's just a very rare issue. Carcel, I mean, all of these Portuguese sets are really tough, but the Carcel set in particular seem tougher than the Francesca sets. And this is a very kind of unique. It's got a headshot with the bubbles, which are kind of cool. And of course, it's the Ídolos dos Clubes, the club idols. And of course, he was barely a rookie, and he's already an idol. So a very very rare Eusebio card from Carcel, 1963. Most of these these cards from Portugal came in caramels, and so they've been folded, and that's the way they are. So they should max out typically at a PSA 2. So I kind of also like collecting that way because you're going for eye appeal, and I personally find this eye appeal on this one pretty amazing. Yeah. So Nils, hey, good to see you. Um, yeah, this one you're gonna be hard pressed to find one that's even a non Eusebio player. I've only seen a couple other examples of from this entire album. So it's in my experience one of the rarer albums. I could be wrong. I'm not living in Portugal, but just over my 15 years collecting, um, this is the only one that I've seen. So that tells you something, and it goes with my. I'm generally trying to do all the 1963 and earlier Eusebio. So this one was on the list. All right, so let's. Again, I hate this tape. When you see this tape, the customs, my heart always drops. It's not like I'm smuggling anything, but it's just that they take things open, they open it, things fall out. Um, and this next one is the other one. So here is this one right here. This is another very cool. Let me see if I can straighten this out a bit. It's me a little OCD when they're off to the side. I'll put this back into the top loader for now. So this one here is gosh, my eyesight is a 1963. Um, it's a Francesca one. Goodness gracious. And it is Vigor e Desporte, which is like vigor and sport. My lord, what is going wrong here with my? Okay, so this is another cool Eusebio. This is also in 1963, and I love it with the giant ball on the back, the nice blue popping. Again, these are unstuck, so you've got this kind of some ugly glue stains up here, but these are just, all of these Eusebios, from my taste, are just magical, and so hence why I'm trying to put in the run of these. I think I have. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think there are 12 different ones that are from 1963 and before, and I have 9 of them, as well as a number of them after 63, because I'll probably try to do the rest of the 60s. That's a monumental task. That's like probably a 10-year task. This particular one is the more manageable one first is the 12 1963 and before. And so this is one of them, again, a Francesca Vigor e Desporte. Hope you enjoyed both of these exciting Eusebio cards. All right. So question before I get into the big box is, how do you decide if you grade with SGC or PSA? I think, in general, obviously I've graded a lot with SGC. More recently, I've graded more with PSA, and I guess there's a couple reasons why I've shifted, more over to PSA. Although I don't just grade with PSA, I do still grade some things with SGC. Normally, if PSA doesn't grade it, well, then that's the decision that's easy for me. But PSA, I've liked a few things about them. I like the registry, some of the sports they put together, some of the sets that they put together. Those were kind of fun to do, and then it saves your scans. SGC used to have a registry, by the way, and they used to have a registry, but when they moved to Florida and they changed their system, that they let the registry go, which was terrible. So that was kind of sad. And I used the SGC registry, so now PSA has one. So that's a big determinant for me. Also, I think value, especially on valuable cards, PSA holds up better than SGC, even in pre-war. Although that's not as dramatic as it is in pre-modern or modern cards. But that's basically how I decide. But honestly, no, the SGC grading is, I think, more consistent, and I would have no problems submitting stuff, especially if it's for your personal collection, not for resale. With SGC, they're faster, and right now, and I think their grading is great, and the holder is amazing, right? The way that it frames the card. So thanks for that question. Oh, here was that question. Oh, hey. Hey, so we've got Andre from Soccer Study. Great to see you. 1 subscriber away. All right, thanks. Yeah, thank you very much for your support through the years, and and your channel has been doing great. At least it seems like from this vantage point. Okay, so the next thing that I have here, and by the way, I am going. I don't know if people have been on the Discord. I was able to move some meetings around, so I'm going to be at the National, um, and so if anybody's going to be there, we're trying to put together a dinner on Thursday night, probably drinks on Friday night. So if people want to, get together, talk soccer cards, nerd out, whatever. I'll actually be there with my son and his friends. So I probably won't be at the show the whole time because they'll probably get bored out of their minds. So we'll do some stuff in Chicago as well. But I would love to meet as many people as I can from the collecting world, put Discord names to faces and whatnot. And maybe I won't bring a lot of stuff, but I'll bring a few things. I'm pretty sure. I don't know if anybody else is going to the National. No problem, man. Yeah, grading's a very personal thing. So, and there's a lot of discussion on our Discord channel where you can go in there and you can. There's a whole section about grading, so you can hear lots of other people's opinions, not just mine. And if you're not in the Discord, please join. A great group of people with lots of knowledge. Andre also has one as well that is that's really good as well, although the focus is more on pre-modern and modern, not vintage. So anyway, here we go. So this particular is a return from Collector's Vault. I started using the Collector's Vault about almost right after it came out, which was like last summer. So I had a bunch of different things that I wanted gold in sent there, and just from there in general. Not exactly what sure's totally in here, but it should be a mix of some interesting things as we're seeing. Pretty good, packaging in this stuff. So, wow, it's like a tower. So, I'd say very good packaging. Super strong, heavy box. Let me see where I can put some of this stuff. Super strong, heavy box, and yeah. So strong, heavy box, well packaged. They individually label everything, which I think is awesome. Hey, thanks. So yeah, now I don't know how I'm going to celebrate here, Andre. So here we go. I'll just start to open these up. All right, so this is a 1977. Those of you who follow me know I love this pack. This has the Maradona disc in it, and it's so I love that it just shows like the Argentine industry. I mean, this is a paper pack. It's it's pretty low end, in terms of the packaging material, and I love this. Yeah, I don't think that I'll be able to have this giveaway that Andre is asking for. Yeah, a 1957, giveaway. Yeah, that would be amazing. Can't really happen for me right now, but maybe someday. So there's a paper pack. It's a Maradona 77 football pack. I love those packs. Next one. So I also have, a Messi rookie packs, CR7 packs. I just, I find unopened, even in baseball and other American sports, to be great. Here's a crack pack. Again, look at the art on that. I love it. It's these are pretty cool. And this one has the rectangular World Cup. I guess I need to put it this way: the rectangular World Cup Maradona, where he has the flag, where he was the last person to get cut, which is why he's in that set. of 1978. Imagine what if Maradona would have been on that team like R9 was on the 94 Brazil team. He would have won two World Cups and made it to another final. That would have been, near Pele level. So this is okay. So I am not a super big fan of um, of soccer or football memorabilia because of the provenance question. Nonetheless, here I won this. These come with these letter of opinions or authenticity. This is a Di Stefano Millonarios Club for jersey. It comes with this a lot of paperwork that says why they think that it's his. I'm not 100% sure, so I don't really stretch for these things. But given that this was it lined up with my research, and I just figured to take a flyer on this. And this jersey is look at this. This is his number 9. So you can track it, enough to where I just decided to take a flyer on it. But very, very, for those of you who don't know who Millonarios was, it's a Colombian team. And Di Stefano, when he left, there was a strike in Argentina, and he left to go play there. And it was a dominant team, and they beat, I think, both Barca and Real Madrid. And that's where he kind of got noticed by the Europeans, and then the ensuing fight between Barca and Real Madrid to see who was going to sign Di Stefano. So this is from his time in Colombia, which is pretty cool. Oh, I got a lot of comments here all of a sudden. Let's see here. Got some fun doing nothing, Nordal, and some Richard. Yeah, I mean the Rich is a great Danish set, especially the Rydell. I think that's the key card in it. I have a couple copies, I think, but the back it always has a little bit of damage on the ones that I have. But yeah, hey, those family journals are tough. And I think I showed a couple weeks ago when I finally crossed off the Nordal and the Gunnar Gren on my list. Okay, David. Yeah, we'll think of something. But anyway, let's see. You guys are making me laugh. Yeah. So this is the thanks Nils. Yeah. So I don't. It holds up enough for me to make a bid, but I'm not 100% sure. I basically don't trust the provenance on so much of the soccer stuff, which is sad because having that stuff is important. And his Real Madrid, after he passed away, his Real Madrid jersey sold for like $27,000 or something, but that was directly from the family, so that was pretty cool. And that actually does have good provenance, so I think that's probably something you want to look at. But the next one is this is the 19 this is the semifinal. Yeah, so this is the Italy West Germany game semifinal in the 1970 World Cup. So these tickets are just huge. They remind me of the 1968 Olympic tickets, which would make sense because it's only 2 years later. And they have all this stamping here, in through the thing, and this created a 4. And this is where Italy beat then West Germany. 4-3? I think I should probably see on the ticket here. Yep, 4-3, and it was in the Azteca. And at the time, they called it the game of the century. So this is really kind of cool. These are really, really, really big slabs, but a beautiful ticket. I love these Mexican tickets. And this particular game and one is great. I also have the final of this, which obviously Brazil wins and Pele's third win. Let's see what else where I can put this stuff. Not used to these size of items in my opening, so I gotta try to find a place to put it. Yeah. So back on the jersey stuff. Yeah, this is the same. I feel the same way, JT. The provenance just really stink. There's I just have to pass on so many of them, even though I love them as particular items. If I knew for a fact, um, I think I go in with the expectation that hey, it could be, but maybe isn't, and that's why I always lose on those items because just not willing to pay a premium price. But a lot of people, I saw some Nasasi boots sold for like $20,000 or something, so that's pretty crazy. Um, yeah. Oh, sorry. Yes. So this is a full ticket. Yes, it has the stub on it right here. It hasn't been ripped off. Most of those would be cut right here, so this whole piece would be gone. Yes, thanks for mentioning that, Axel. It's a full ticket, and those are tough. Um, and I do love that. I still love the Di Stefano jersey. I'm a huge fan of his, and so that's why one of the few that I would like, and it comes from Millonarios. Not a very. Oh, I just got a black screen for whatever reason. Okay, on to the next thing. And again, there's just very um, bunch of very different things in here. Nice box again that they're putting this in. I have some cleaning up to do here in a bit. So some of you know that I also collect some Pokemon cards, and this is a Pokemon video game, one of the first really fun um, Game Boy games. So this one comes in the Pikachu, the Charizard, and the Blastoise. And so this is the. I just wanted to get the run of these, and so I think I have them all. But this is the Charizard, and it's graded 7.5. I'm not really like going for the highest graded in these. This I just look at them, and to my eye, it looks really nice, like right off the shelf. This is a 7.5 with an A plus wrapping. The wrapping one has scratches or it's broken. It bothers me, so that's what I focus on in my video. My very very small video game collecting. So there's that. Just, again, trying to find places to put this, and then the last box. Let's see what's in here. Oh, it's another one. So I played this game all the time with my kids, and so this was just a great reminder. Mario Kart Wii. My God, we spent hours playing this game, and so this is an unopened copy in what 9.6, which I think they go up to 9.8. So, but this isn't a very difficult game to get. It was you know early or what mid 2000s, so it's pretty easy. But this just reminds me of playing with my kids, which goes back to collecting, right? The nostalgia of it is really kind of what keeps us going. So yeah, so out of all of this stuff, I mean, I think that the highlights have to be the two Eusebios that ticking down my list of 12 1963 or before Eusebios that I needed to pick up. And then, of course, a bunch of little random offside stuff, the Di Stefano, jersey. And I think that's it. Yeah, that's it for here. So again, not sure who's going to the national, and not sure if anybody has any questions, but happy to chat about just about anything, and also happy to meet people if they're headed out to the national because it really is a fun time and connect kind of with your. If you're watching this video, you're probably part of this collector tribe of soccer slash football stuff that we all love, and it is really nice. I got to tell you to get together with people that you don't have to explain, what a 77 Maradona disc is, right? And so it's nice to be just kind of around your tribe as once beyond just on a Discord, and actually sit down and have a meal with people, talk to people, hold some of their stuff, and exchange things and share knowledge. So it's super fun. If anyone can make it, that would be great. If so, connect to it with us on our channel on the Discord. If you're not on the Discord, I'll put a link below so you can get into that as well. And let's see, I'll just check the comments one last time and see if anybody wanted to chat about anything. Else, I'll sign off. But yeah, keep collecting. It's been a great year for collectors so far. I picked up some really amazing things. I hope you guys all have as well. I know that at least Nils I've seen get some crazy amazing French stuff this year. JT's brought a lot of really cool stuff, and just so many people on the Discord are finding things now that there's a lot less flippers in our market and a lot more true collectors. So, all right. Well, it doesn't seem like and there are a lot more questions. So, with that, I guess I'll sign off, guys. If you like the video, and even if you don't, just hit that like button. It doesn't cost you anything. Will kind of get me up the algorithms. I'll now that I hit the 1,000 subscribers. That's pretty cool. Thank you very much. Thanks for your support and spending some time listening to me. And now I just want to think about how I want to spend the time doing videos going forward. So and I welcome any and all feedback. Please put some comments. Let me know what your thoughts are, what you like most, what you don't like that much, and then I'll start to produce some stuff this summer. So again, thanks everybody. Have a great day, and love collecting. Thanks.